Well, before I get into what SkillDing is all about, let me ask you a question. Have you ever listened to a podcast and found it highly motivating, full of great content, and you feel really energized from listening to it? But the next day you don't remember anything that you heard because you were driving while you were listening to the podcast, or you were out for a walk or emptying the dishwasher. You were doing some other activity while consuming the podcast content. That's a problem a lot of people have, is that they are listening to podcasts to better themselves in their career or even just in their personal life. But they're not retaining any of the information. If you're not retaining it, then how are you going to recall it when you need it in that moment of truth? And how are you going to implement it? And that's what SkillDing is. It's a suite of comprehensive digital tools to help you to really truly learn from podcast episodes. We have a very simple philosophy that you need to understand, remember, and deliberately practice your newly acquired knowledge. The understand part happens when you listen to the podcast. You understand a leader should be a source of clarity, for example. But you need to remember that at the moment of truth. And you need to find opportunities to deliberately practice that as well. So our suite of tools allows you to measure and track your progress in your soft skills by just listening to a podcast. So when you subscribe to SkillDing.com, we'll send you the most actionable content from these podcast episodes that you listen to, and we'll encourage you to find opportunities to deliberately practice so that you can actually measure and track your progress in soft skills.